Ever feel like life is just throwing one punch after another? You know that feeling? You're standing there, bleeding, just about ready to throw in the towel. Man, we have all been there. You feel stuck at absolute rock bottom, and you look around, and there is literally no logical reason to believe things are ever going to get better. Society, your friends, they'll look down at you and tell you to just be realistic. They want you to temper those expectations. But here's the hard truth, straight from our source. Being merely realistic will never ever build your dream. Realistic is the anthem of the average.
Let's dive right into Section 1, the purpose of your pain.
We have got to completely reframe how we look at suffering. See, we are conditioned to think that pain is a punishment, right? Like it's a sign that we're failing. But what if your pain is the exact forge required to create your ultimate strength? Listen to this. There is no testimony without a trial. We got to get real for a second here. It is actually supposed to be hard. That agonizing process you're going through right now, it strips away the weak parts of your character and leaves only the iron behind. Think about it. Without the trial, you have no story. Without the trial, you have no true identity.
Because life is going to attack you. It will blindside you when you haven't had a single second to prepare. And in those moments, logic goes entirely out the window. You'll have zero evidence that things are going to work out. And that is exactly why you have to rely on blind, unshakable faith. Ask yourself right now, literally right now, what is it that makes all this pain worth it for you? What is that profound, deep down reason that's going to force you to get back up when you've been knocked out cold? Find it, and hold on to it for dear life.
Moving on to Section 2, become your own superhero.
It is time to stop looking around the room for someone else to save you. Nobody is coming to the rescue. The cavalry is not coming. Everything you need to conquer your life is already inside your own head. I absolutely love this quote from the text. I might have average skill, but I have phenomenal will. It's time to get up from the bottom because you do not belong down there. Refuse to be comfortable being average. Look, talent is cheap, skill can be learned, but phenomenal will, that absolute refusal to quit, that is what's going to let you outwork, outlast, and outconquer anyone who relies on natural talent alone. And here is a harsh reality check. We so often think we get what we wish for, but the source makes this raw, unforgiving argument. You don't get in life what you want. You get in life what you are. Let that sink in. If you want a better life, you can't just desire it. You have to mold yourself into the type of person who commands that better life through extreme, relentless self-discipline.
All right, Section 3, mastering the inner dialogue.
The ultimate battlefield is not out there in the world, man. It is fought entirely between your own ears. The second you start wondering if you can actually make it, you've already lost. Doubt is absolute poison. You must take total control of what the text calls this champion's arsenal. First off, sell yourself on your dream every single day. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I can beat this. Second, realize you are the star, the writer, and the director of your own show. Nobody else holds the pen. Third, people will think you're crazy. Do not waste a single breath on critics who aren't even in the ring with you. Let their negativity trigger you into immediate productive action. Let their doubt be pure fuel. And finally, build a silent I told you so life. Let your massive success do all the talking.
Now, let's look at Section 4, the lion versus the gazelle. This right here is the ultimate contrast in human mentality. You got to ask yourself, are you driven by fear or by a fierce, undeniable internal purpose? See, the gazelle needs something external, a threat, a predator, a literal fear of death, just to motivate it to run. It's entirely reactive. But the lion? A lion finds that drive completely from within. The lion wakes up and decides to hunt, to absolutely dominate its environment. It's proactive. You cannot build an empire reacting like a frightened gazelle. You must adopt the proactive dominance of the lion.
Let this definition burn into your memory. The lion within is the intrinsic drive to hunt for your dreams, regardless of external validation. Listen to me. Lions do not cry. Lions do not quit. They hunt. They don't wait for permission, and they certainly don't wait for applause. You have got to believe in yourself with a terrifying intensity before absolutely anybody else does. That is the lion mentality.
And finally, Section 5, arise and conquer.
It is time to cut the excuses. Stop whining about how unfair it all is and focus intensely on what you are actually going to do about it. The time for passivity is over. Here is your urgent sequence of action from the text. Number 1, stand up inside yourself. Before you even move a physical muscle, your spirit has to refuse to be beaten. Number 2, arise from the bottom. Mentally and physically detach yourself from that low place. You don't live there anymore. And number 3, go get what is yours.
Claim your future with unshakable, ferocious self-belief.
I will conquer. Let that phrase literally burn into your mind. If you are truly ready to unleash that lion within, you have to prove it to yourself, starting right now. Embrace the pain, master your internal dialogue, and absolutely refuse to stay at the bottom. The trial is here, so the only question left is, are you going to stay down, or will you rise up and forge your testimony?